Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Noles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keep...
It's a seam wide open! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
He's loose. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And after starting the season 0-1,
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that. Second and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more. 3.
23. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Knowles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Florida State.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.